Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In this episode we'll get started off with this Tempest Magnum here, which is a simple exhaust job, a lot of them are, and then whatever's wrong with this Sakura Moon, which is quite a bit, so this will be another long one. And I guess after that we will start with this Cobra. Hello, I went on a business trip for 2 weeks and lent the car to my husband. Well, there's your first mistake. That was a mistake. Find out what happened yourself. I don't have time to get into all the details. I'm in a hurry to get the lawyer to file divorce papers. I'll come back when everything is ready. See, this is why you're very careful with your wife's car. Especially if she obviously is the moneymaker in the family. Because obviously this guy is utterly useless. Right, that's just that manifold. And let's see the middle mufflers and one rear muffler. So 2 of those are muffler and manifold. Alright, that's that lot done. What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on that. And then we just have to go to here. And that's that all done. So that looks nice now. Yeah, I can get rid of it. Wasn't exactly a money maker, but oh well. Here's probably going to be the next episode. I'll just stick that up on there. And then we'll get stuck into this. But first I better check that. Yeah, I still have a lot of crap in there from last episode. Right, now let's see, what do I need to do? Filters, oil filters, noise, gearbox issues. Oh, I can see a lot of stuff. Bad exhaust pipe, fuel filter. I suppose I better run some tests. Bag coil. What else is stuffed? That is. It might be okay. Yeah, that's okay. Pull that off. And the timing belt. Because apparently that needs replacement as well. I was right, that is screwed. You guys are fine. Better do that, otherwise it'll probably end up being something in there. Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah, I don't actually need to do an oil change, strangely enough. Yeah, that's acceptable. And that. I need that, and finally that. So that's a few less things to worry about. tensioner, timing belt, water pump, and throttle. I have to admit, for speed it's just easier just to keep buying parts rather than trying to actually fix them, take them over to the workbench and attempt to fix them. It's much the same reason why I don't really bother with the warehouse, even in the other save where I've just about got up to level 40 now, and I still don't really use the warehouse. There's stuff in there, but I actually don't know what it is because it simply takes longer for me to walk over there and find that stuff in there than it is to just buy new stuff. Right, onto the gearbox, I guess. Oh yeah, plus those two. Fuel filter and coil. Now I need to check the car up and go to the utter mission that it is getting the gearbox of the front wheel drive car. Yeah, now this is one of the reasons why I prefer rear wheel drive cars myself, because they're just so much easier to work on, and that you can actually work on them yourself. Whilst these, I mean, I only having to do an engine swap on a Mazda Lantis. I've forgotten the starter, haven't I? That's one less thing to worry about. And that was an utter ordeal. I mean, getting a V6 into a car that small is pretty impressive, really. I'm in the engine bay. What the hell's the problem? But that engine, I don't think it was ever designed to come out the top of the car. I think it was supposed to be done through the bottom. Needless to say, my brother was not popular for roasting the engine on it. It turns out that he actually does not recognize what a temperature gauge is. He's supposed to be the car nut out of the two of us. You can see I actually had my car start to overheat once because the radiator blocked up completely in, and I managed to nurse it nearly 200 kilometers with a blocked radiator without cooking it. Mostly because I paid attention to the temperature gauge. That said, I could actually drive for about 20 minutes after it had cooled down before I'd have to worry about that. Engine temperature would start climbing like a rocket, so I don't know why it was like that, but I think I was still getting some cooling to a degree. But that was a very slow journey home. Right, now I just need to do that exhaust plate. Actually need to get under my car sometime and repaint the entire underside of it because it is starting to rust. I mean, it is getting pretty old, but yeah, see, there's the starter. But I've worked out it's cheaper just to keep feeding parts into it than it is to buy another car. I mean, these days it's quite hard to find a decent used car for under 3k that isn't completely shagged or broken in some way. Yeah, finally back into the story missions. Yeah, that's gonna be a job. Yeah, can I take this to the... Wow, he really did a number on it. I mean, it looks nice on the outside, but I can't remember how bad this one was. Horrifying, I think. Oh yeah, he's trashed the gearbox. And let's see, the fuel tank's done. Gearbox is done, the throttle, the fuel filter. What the hell did he do to it? Did he put the wrong fuel in it or something? I suppose I might as well start pulling this stuff off. Oh god. Whoever this person is an utter idiot. And seriously, should hand in his man card, because, I mean, if you can do this to a car, well, I suppose maybe he was trying to show off to someone. You can't drive a car. Probably should hand in my license if you can do this kind of damage. Well, that's one of the few parts that isn't shagged. Alright. Yeah. Well, that looks fine and dandy. Move equipment. Alright. Batch, and I need to get into here. Suppose I should run some scans on it. Oh, maybe he did put the wrong fuel in it. It's all the fueling system, it's all completely screwed. Well, at least the internals are fine. Because these are the things that would get screwed up. Oh hey, I can wiggle that around. I never knew that. Yep, spark plugs and coils, basically. Oh god, what did he put in it? Diesel in it or something? I mean, that's sort of the kind of thing that's like contaminated fuel or something. Well, that doesn't explain the gearbox. I guess that could be put down to plain incompetence. I mean, I know some people can't drive stick, but it's a useful skill to have. I mean, the main reason I learned simply because my dad put me in the farm truck and told me he'd kick my backside if I ground any gears. And that truck was an awful thing with no synchro on first either. I don't think he was very impressed with the way I drove it either, because I'd seen it on in 60 seconds the night before and proceeded to drive it like the Mustang. And fortunately the field was very wet, so he just dropping the clutch, because I actually had no idea how to slip the clutch, didn't hurt anything. Right. Let's see, pressure plate, release bearing, gearbox and flywheel. I'll deal with those first. No, I don't need one of those. That, flywheel, and a V8 gearbox. And then I think the rest is just coils and spark plugs, isn't it? Air filter, coils, fuel rails, fuel tank, fuel pump, fuel filter. My god. I need one of those, two of those, and that. Yeah, I brought a fuel pump, didn't I? Now that I've said that, it probably would turn out that I haven't. I need at least 6 of those, and 6 spark plugs. Actually, I'm just going to buy 8 of each. That way I don't have to worry about dealing with putting them in all in the right place. And I also need an inlet manifold and a throttle. Yeah, intake, manifold. Okay, V8 and throttle. V8. I mean, how the hell do you do this to an engine? I mean, I can put 100,000 plus kilometers on a car and not damage anything on it. Admittedly, the car is utterly slow, so so it's no real incentive to even try driving fast in it. That probably helps, but then I've always been pretty good at looking after stuff that I've been left to look after. Mostly because I learned at a young age that if I broke something I would not get a replacement. Really having to live with the broken thing for a long period of time afterwards pretty much taught me to take care of stuff. My brother never actually learnt. Yeah, I had forgotten the filter. I mean, let's face it, my car is pretty old thing, but I wouldn't let anyone else drive it. Well, maybe a few family members, seeing as I usually can't avoid letting them borrow it. Oh, that's stuffed as well. Must have cooked it trying to restart the motor when it got stuffed up. Certainly a unique level of thing. I think you later get a job from whoever this guy who wrecked this is, and you can see he's utterly trashed whatever his car is as well. Right. There's at least 6 more parts that I don't know of. I don't think they're in the engine. So I'm going to put the oil in it and take it down the test path, because obviously he's hit a speed bump or something. Oh wait, is there any oil in it? Okay, where's the dipstick on this thing? No, there is no oil in it. Right, the oil is in to the test path. Apparently they had a test drive. Though I really try to avoid doing those because of the length of the loading screens. I mean, in the entire time I've had this game, I've actually only done about 9 test drives in total. As I can usually just guess from the stuff that can't be picked up from the test path. I mean, if it's rusty, it's had it. Yeah, that all seems to be fine. Well, that didn't help. So what could be wrong with this? I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. I don't see anything rusty there. That all looks good. Mind you, I think most of the car is actually in good shape, so it might actually be a case of things that look perfectly fine that are actually utterly screwed as far as the game is concerned. So I guess I'll have to go through it one piece at a time. Oh, this is going to take forever. And let's see. Oil All that appears to be good. All of this appears to be good. And don't see anything under about 89% is probably the troubled components. I'm guessing this is a suspension issue. It probably isn't, now that I've gone to all this trouble. Don't think I ran the electronic meter. And all of that's fine. See if this does anything. Okay, those are fine. I mean, it's 6 parts, so there's got to be something major. So I can use this trick. This is one way of checking up on stuff. Oh, hang on. If filter needs doing. Did I not put that back? And let's see, I wonder if there's some stuff on the front of the engine that's added as well. Yeah, I forgot the air filter. I mean, that's like an utterly rookie error there. And that's that bit done. There's still those bits. I'm wondering if it's something to do with... Okay, what wrong here isn't actually... That seems alright. I'll be kind of annoyed because it's probably something utterly trivial that I haven't looked at yet. Or not. Oh, it's the camshafts. And cam gears. That's what I get for not looking too deep. Oh dear. Of course I have to go dig half the engine apart to get at them. So 2 camshafts and timing belts and 2 cam gears. And yes, that's everything now. So let's see, 3 cam gears, timing belt, and 2 camshafts. Camshafts, cam gears, camshafts. Now let's see, timing belts, 8. I think that was it. Alright, I gotta pull all this stuff apart now. Just what I needed. I don't think he over revved the engine or something, so I have no idea how he managed to wreck one of these bits. I need to take that off. Take them off. Take them off. See how long it takes me to do this. So it's not really a quick job. Probably should have checked all these at the start. One's good. Oh, I get it. Those two have to come off. One comes off. Let's see. Chem Gear 1. What is it? You know, this is one of those annoying things where it actually has a specific list of parts it wants replaced, and not always the ones you expect. Yeah, let me check. Okay, so that one has to be 100%. So that's why it's easier just to buy a huge number of new parts, just keep feeding new parts, otherwise you end up fighting with this forever. Right, so those two done. Belt 1, belt 2, the cover, then we better put these back on. On. Now. And belts. Tensioner. And hopefully that's everything, because I am utterly sick of this job. Yes, that is everything. Good. Don't really make much money from it though. So that'll be all for this episode. I'll see you next time for Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.